Ugh. Hello everyone and welcome to another Fight of the Night review. I apologise if I don't sound as energetic as usual. I'm battling a wee bit of a cold, but I'm still sort of like okay enough to make this video anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And it was the Fight of the Night, as we know, at Raleigh, North Carolina, and it was a Fight Night event. The main event was Dos Santos versus Junior Dos Santos versus Curtis Blades. The sickness is messing my head up a bit, and the fight of the night was on the prelim card between a Welsh fighter named Brett Johns, who won by round 3 decision, round 3 submission, and Tony Gravely, not Gravely, Gravely. So I'm going to break down the fight as best as I can, as best as I can remember it, because I did watch it, but the cold is like sending me a bit all over the place. So I'm going to give it my best shot. So here we go. So the fight starts, and neither man is actually too interested in striking. This is mostly a grappling fight, and they eventually manage to clinch up and get against the cage, and it is mostly Brett Johns taking control. There is a brief moment where Gravely does manage to switch them both around, but Johns uses a really good sort of like over-the-shoulder hip toss and manages to take down Gravely, and this is where the main sort of like story of this first round comes in. Brett Johns takes the back of Gravely and locks in a rear naked choke, or at least tries to look in. He makes several attempts at this, and he stays on Gravely's back for almost the entirety of the first round, up until the end where Gravely does manage to get out of it and like slip, manage to slip out from under Johns because Johns was a bit too high on the back. But they did get back to the clinch game. But round 1 was definitely pretty much all Brett Johns. I mean, in a fight that I feel like he was going to win anyway if it went to the scorecards. Yeah, that was a really good like performance from him in round 1. Round 2 was a bit different. Round 2, Gravely did start landing some strikes and actually landed pretty hard. He landed some good punch combos, landed a really good uppercut, and it made John sort of like curl up a bit while he was still standing, and he was blocking, and then Gravely went for a clinch, and he managed to get a really good takedown as well. And round 2 was mostly him dominating the fight. His was mostly on the ground though, whereas John's work in round 1 was mostly on the back. And Gravely managed to land some really good shots. He just kept the clinch, he kept the wrestling going. There was still some really good clinch shots here and there, but I think Gravely won round 2, and I know for a fact that Johns won round 1. Gravely did do a lot while he could, though. I think he went for a couple of submission attempts, but he couldn't really lock anything concrete. He tried to go for a front hold, for a front choke like Johns did in round 1. Couldn't sink it in as properly, but it did look good, and it got to where he needed to go to get the more dominant position. Then round 3 started, and it was basically Brett Johns doing what he did in the first round, dodge some strikes, land some of his own, get a takedown. It took him a while to fully take the back here, and when he did, managed to submit Gravely about halfway through the fight, the round, and it was, it was pretty good. It was an exciting grappling exchange. I'm sorry I'm not making it sound exciting. I'm just going off of what I can remember, and my brain is a bit fuzzy at the moment. But I do recommend you go and check this fight out. It was exciting, and there was really good respect shown afterward by Johns as well. After he'd submitted Gravely, he like turned to him and checked if he was okay. Then he went to Gravely's corner where his wife was, and like said some nice things to her as well. And he said some nice things to Tony too. So it was quite nice. Brett Johns is a nice bloke. I just want that on record in case he's watching this. He's not, but yeah. But yeah, all in all, this was a solid fight. I don't think it's quite fight of the material for the first fight of the night of 2020. I don't know if it's worthy. I don't know if it's worthy. I don't know if it's going to be on the best of list, but I did like it. I can say that much. So, sorry I had to wipe my nose a bit. So, that's really all I have to say. Hopefully, I will see you soon for the backtracking episode of Ginger. If I'm feeling better by then, which I probably will be. And yeah, I'll see you all for that. As always, I'm sorry if this was a shorter review than usual, but yeah, I'm not feeling well. So, I'll see you all for that one. As always, thank you for watching. You're awesome. Bye bye. Sorry it was so short.